Many people very, very triggered by the news that producer Louis Motamedi will be moving on from the David Pakman show and seeking warmer and less urban refuge than what exists here in Boston, Massachusetts. I've compiled some of the more interesting comments that have been made in response. Here is just a few. How do you feel about your boyfriend leaving, David? You will be alone in your mom's garage. Another comment. Also, and it's weird to hear that Louis is leaving and then write in and say, hey, also, David, are you gay? I'm just curious. You kind of give that vibe. Love the videos. Okay, that's very strange. Great comic from Dan Burke. We'll get to that a little bit later. Yeah, we posted a comic about Louis leaving from Dan Burke. I don't dislike Louis, but really all he ever said was yeah and agree with David. Another comment. Yeah. I agree with Louis. Boston sucks. Another comment, poor David is going to have to find himself another sycophant. Is it sycophant or sycophant?
Sycophant.
Is it?
That's what I call it.
All right, well, I stand corrected. I think Louis contributed to the show significantly and enjoyed his perspective. Maybe I was a little biased because I think he's very good looking. That can bias people.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
Be the Louis you want to be in the world. Great advice to Louis. Poor David. Oh, that one's on there twice. That's weird. I must have made a mistake there. Okay, and we have a few more comments to show you. Oh, thank God. I may actually be able to watch the whole show now. Louis has a face made for radio. Another comment. I like Louis as a person, and I hope he is much happier wherever he winds up. Another comment. Unsubscribing. Louis was the best part of the show. Somebody wrote in saying, geez, if I didn't know better, I would think I was listening to a much older person, possibly one who is retiring, a bit unusual for someone his age. Yeah, the reasons you're citing are the types of reasons you would hear from a 67-year-old who's retiring.
Well, I don't feel that old, but I don't know what to say. I guess when it's 20 degrees out, maybe I do.
If you made him a proper, respectable part of the show, I'm not sure he would have left. Also, sorry to see David go, but hope you find your nirvana. Yeah, I'm not leaving. A few people, Louis, seeing the announcement that you're leaving, thinking I'm leaving. Another comment, David, keep the look you have in this particular video. The haircut and scruff is really working. I've never seen you look so handsome. Blue is definitely your color. This person clearly not affected at all by the announcement that Louis leaving when that was their reaction. Second to last comment, we'll all miss you, David. Again, I am not leaving. Louis is the one who's leaving. And to cap it, from the Eggman, Louis is leaving because of a love triangle between Dave, cute intern, and him. Okay, I don't know who the cute intern is. Is that John?
He's talking about Rachel, no doubt.
Okay, who is not an intern. All right. And then lastly, I do want to put this up for you. We got a great new comic from Dan Burke, who does David Pakman Show comics. The drawings are absolutely fantastic, and we're putting it up for people who are watching with us. And it's basically a recreation of this is Dan's interpretation of how the conversation about Louis leaving went. And I encourage you to check this out directly. I won't read it all to you since that's a little weird, but the gist of it is that Dan thought I was oddly jubilant about Louis leaving, and also sort of ridiculed the questions I asked to Louis about his leaving, and also sort of exaggerated the comical nature of Louis's reasons for leaving. I love these comics from Dan Burke. They're really, really good.
Very funny, yes.